welcome one and all to the stream. I'm BethAnime19, your half-human, half-owlbear streamer. My pronouns are she, her. I'm an aspiring voice actress, cosplayer, gamer, Twitch affiliate streamer. And it is patch day. Patch 7.5 is out right now in Final Fantasy XIV, so we will be doing that today. We're mainly just going to be doing the MSQs. Today, there are a total of 5 MSQs, according to the notes that I saw. So I was like, we're gonna do this all in one sitting today. But yeah, hope everybody has been well since the last stream. Been a little today, but got some work done at the in the Mael cosplay. Got some work done today, but yes. So mainly just for patch 7.5, we're just gonna be doing the MSQs. I do intend to maybe stream the Juno again, the final part of the Alliance raid, so we'll be doing that at some point. Probably not today. I don't know if I'll be up for it depending on how, but we'll see how it goes, because I'm like, see how long this will take. But yes, but I'm geared up, my gear's repaired, I'm all ready to go. It is MSQ time, baby. We're getting ready for Evercold. Time to do stuff and get hyped as we move on to Evercold's story. Also, if y'all haven't already, please do not spoil the MSQs for me. I trust you were able to get plenty of rest. Good. I thought we might take a moment to ponder our next steps and reflect on our recent journey. Yeah, when we saw your auntie. I must admit, my thoughts often drift to the Mid-Continent and our stay in Treno. It was heartening to see that Malala prospered despite the odds of my own flesh and blood strive in that wrecked landscape. Sweden was eager to restore diplomatic relations, and I have no doubt that Alexandria will provide much-needed support for their neighbor. I, too, shall do everything I can to aid my home away from home, my wonderful, welcoming family included. For the time being, I'd say we've accomplished all within our power. I suppose that leaves the matter of preservation's research. It is yet unclear how Calyx learned the techniques he has used to summon his Dark Primal. And there is likewise much that remains unknown about the key. Let us hope that Shale's efforts to bear more fruit. Can you hear me? It's wifey! Shale and I have been reviewing our decrypted files and have uncovered some intriguing details. Would you care to join us? We'll be with you right away. Excellent. Shale seems rather eager to speak with you all. Come and find us in Jotaro Lab when you are ready. Uncanny timing indeed. Let us make for a containment complex. Heading for the containment complex, right this way.
You're
Yep.
just in time
I
for
was
a
like,
progress
this
report.
is probably voiced.
The decryption is finally complete. As we suspected, the data represents a partial record of Preservation's research documents. A quick scan of the files, however, failed to turn up the information Y'shtola was after.
Indeed. No mention of the Ascians, or primal summoning techniques for that matter. While Calyx doubtless received instruction from someone possessed of such knowledge, there was naught to identify this benevolent mentor. I am, however, pleased to say that we found several reports concerning the key.
Grotto with his cute little pose.
We know the key is used to open paths between worlds, and was a treasured relic of the Milala. And just as the Milala were unable to return after reaching the Mist Continent, so too was Preservation unable to gain a mastery of the prize which had passed into their possession. The data suggests that a particular formula or procedure is required. A process which Calyx appears to have understood to some degree. Yet the key proved fickle. Perfectly replicating conditions was no guarantee of success. And even when they did manage to generate a modest portal, the destination was never the one they expected. The reports practically screamed their frustration, describing the experience as being dragged around by a traveler picking roads without rhyme or reason. Serves them right, I say.
After much trial and error, Preservation began to experiment with external actuation devices for the key. Striving to maintain a stable pathway to a chosen location, they conceived of the technology that forms the gate to the Golden City.
So, their tribulations ultimately afforded them control of the key, albeit in a limited capacity, which, of course, explains why they were able to instruct Zoralja in its use, thus enabling the unprecedented feat of transferring Everkeep and its environs to the source. After the
Jonathan still
Endless
must have had
Fiend
his
took the
little
key unto herself, she
voice
opened
incident
pathways
since,
to other
last
reflections
chat,
in
so
her hunt for ether, did she
bless
not?
him. Just a reminder, y'all, Jonathan did not get recasted. He was just having vocal
The Milala
issues.
merely used it to
Internet,
facilitate
shut
their
up.
exodus.
Don't say anything. He
To
ain't
think
gonna be
what the key
abandoning
has now
Graha.
wrought in different hands.
For all we know, the actuation device augmented the key's power beyond its intended scope.
Oh, I'm so
Were
ready
your
for
goal to
Evercold.
plunder whole worlds of their ether, a tool designed to simply transfer people
I just hope we
would
get
likely
some
be
at least small
insufficient.
hints of Evercold before, in this bunch of MSQs before, FanFest in Berlin.
Shale, I don't suppose you would be able to remove the actuation device?
The machine made for that very purpose is still functional, thankfully. It shouldn't be a problem.
What do you think? We don't even know how the key works. If the device is somehow interfering or amplifying its capabilities, I believe we ought to remove it.
Oh look, it's the key.
Give me a moment.
My word.
It looks like a...
Ishtola?
Whoa.
This is the first time I've beheld the key in all its unobscured glory.
Looks kind of like an aetherite, just a little bit, like a...
The sheer density is extraordinary. 'Tis akin to the structures we saw beneath the Tempest.
Now that you mention it, the ornamentation is reminiscent of Amarot.
Have you noticed anything since the key has been in your possession?
I mean, I haven't poked it or anything. Oh, it reminds me of Azim's crystal. Actually, that does make a little sense.
You're suggesting the key has some connection with Azim. A plausible theory, although one we are yet unequipped to prove.
But I have it in my pocket.
My apologies.
Kryle. Kryle, we're in the middle of a strategy. You can't be in the top.
Hello? Yes, this is Kryle speaking. That was Ojika with a message for us.
Oh my, Otakai.
An urgent matter?
I'm not altogether sure. Tataru requires our counsel, and hoped to call upon us in person at the Baldessian Annex.
Finally, we get to see Tataru!
Though disappointed we were not present, she appeared content to wait until our travels brought us back to Sharlayan.
Oh, we're going back to
insisting that it did
Sharlayan!
not merit our immediate summons. Her tone suggested otherwise, however, and Ojika felt compelled to contact us directly.
Holy shit, Tataru! We haven't seen her in so long.
Mayhap the
I
time has
miss
come
her.
for another journey across the Sot.
Oh, come on, let's go back to Sharlayan.
You'd best go. Though I'll not deny that I'll be sad to see you leave.
Shale, we will miss you. You were pretty cute.
Oh, Shale. I can't even begin to thank you for all you've done. We will be forever indebted to you and your Oblivion colleagues.
The debt is ours. We'll never forget the sacrifices you've made for us, for Alexandria. In the meantime, I shall keep sifting through the data. You'll hear as soon as I find anything of note.
Actually, I should like to stay here a little longer.
No, wifey,
if you
you
don't mind.
gotta come with us, wifey.
You are most welcome.
Oh man, she looks at Ishtola. They're both smiling. No, Ishtola's mine, Shale.
And
Back
might
off.
I borrow the key for a while? I wish to study it further.
Yeah, take the
With
key
the
and
utmost
study,
care,
but come back
I
with
assure
us.
you.
Well then, shall we be off? Ojika will be expecting us.
Back off, Shale. Ishtola is mine. Next to Graha. But everybody, pause off Emmerich. Him, Graha, and Estinian, they are mine. And Ishtola. Trail to the heavens. Do-do-do. go back to old Charlian again, yes! Oh, Charlian, how I've missed you. I know I was here doing item leveling stuff as a Viper, but... oh, I've missed you. Hello, Ojika. Welcome back, and what pleasure it is to see you too, Kina. Thank you for contacting us, Ojika. We came as soon as we could. Of course, I felt it prudent given how troubled Tataru was. Your concern is much appreciated, and it so happens we've reached a convenient juncture in our investigation. Shale and Ishtola have matters well in hand, leaving us free to make this trip. That's a relief. Now let me fetch Tataru for you! Why don't you take a moment to relax in the main hall? I'm sure you're all still fatigued from your journey. Makes me wonder if we're gonna see a map in the next area for when we go to Evercold. But that's probably not until part 2.
Planning your next journey?
Oh no, just reminiscing.
Me too, Cryo, me too.
Thinking back to when you bought this map, and how you all encouraged me to make the voyage to Tural.
Are you glad you did?
As if you need ask.
Now I'm reminiscing 2 years ago when we finished main post Endwalker.
Welcome back!
Oh my god! We get to hear Karina's Tataru again! Oh, it's wonderful to see you again, Tataru. It's been 2 years! Have you been?
I'm so glad you're here.
Have you been?
Ojika contacted us. He intimated that you were rather concerned. Come to think of it, Alphino said he and Alize would pay you a visit upon their return. Have you not seen them?
Oh no, they were here. I was regaled with many a tale of your Turali adventures. It was only once they departed for Garlemord that the rumors came to my attention.
Oh, that's right. Because in this patch we're going to Garlemald.
Rather alarmingly, void-sent sightings seem to be on the rise across the star. I was reluctant to bother you with mere hearsay, especially when you had more pressing matters to contend with. But earlier I received a confidential report from the Grand Company of Eorzea. It's as if a mighty dam has been breached, flooding the land with foul creatures. For a blessing, most nations have managed to keep the invaders in check, and casualties appear to be minimal thus far. Though the same cannot be said for those regions with a deeper connection to the void. Their fissures continue to manifest without end, putting countless innocents in danger.
A deeper connection to the void.
0!
Garlemald is the home of the Reapers, is it not?
Cliver's right. We are
It
going to
is.
see 0 in this patch.
Alphino and Alize were there when the trouble began, and have since sent word that the situation has taken a dreadful turn.
Come on, let's go see 0 again. I miss her. A short while earlier in Titirium. Ugh, Endwalker flashbacks.
Thus concludes the abridged account of our time in Tural. Now I shall leave you with the words of the late Dawn Servant, Galul Jajar. Ignorance begets strife. Understanding begets fellowship. A notion that rings true for Eorzeans no less than it does for the diverse peoples of Tuliolal.
And for Garleans as well. Even sharing something as simple as a local dish can pave avenues of understanding. It's up to all of us to forge new bonds, together.
Thank you for sharing your tale. Better they hear it firsthand than endure my clumsy retelling. Your words give me hope that we might achieve something similar here in Garlemald.
We all have the capacity to affect change. Our time in Tural taught us that much. And now that we've returned, it's time we rolled up our sleeves and got back to work.
I've already sent missives to the other nations, informing them of our Alexandrian friends. I also intend to notify the Garlean community officially. If both sides are amenable to the proposition, we shall gladly assist in establishing diplomatic relations with Alexandria and Tuliolal.
Thank you. But are you sure you've recovered from your journey? It sounded like you've hardly had time to catch your breath.
Sir! Lapis Manalis is overrun with void scent. We've sustained heavy civilian casualties.
What?
Huh?
Tritium Squadron reporting in. We're under attack. Void Scent appeared out of nowhere and ambushed us during a routine inspection. Damn it. Is that another Fisher? No, no, no! Ah!
It's just me, or did that sound like Stuart Clark just a little bit?
My comrades are under attack. We have to do something.
It just sounded like him.
There's no
Unless he
time
could,
to lose.
But I'm like,
Come
eh.
on!
We'll probably. That probably wasn't, but. Eh. It's like that almost sounded like a little bit, but eh.
The Garlean community is ill-equipped to defend themselves against such a threat. Even with the aid of the twins and the Ilzabard contingent, they face daunting odds.
We shall leave for Garlemald immediately.
Let's go to Garlemald already!
Thank you.
Let's go. Reunite
I
with
was
the
able to
twins.
contact Thancred and Urianger too. They're already on their way. With any luck, you'll be able to rendezvous with them on arrival.
Scion reunion. We just need a Stinian, baby. And then it's the Scions. A Scion reunion! I've been told Alphino and Alice have withdrawn to Ternium to request aid on the front lines. They seemed intent on rejoining the battle once reinforcements are ready, but I shall tell them to wait until they arrive. Beef girl. One down. 4 more to go. And just like that, we find ourselves with another emergency. Fortunately, there is yet time for us to make a difference. Let's make haste for a Deuterium. Ah, Kina, you made it in time.
You picked a frosty spot for a reunion.
Hello, Dad.
Tataru sent word that you were coming. Full glad am I to see you all. Though I'm afraid this is no time for pleasantries. Planar fissures have opened up across Garlemald, inundating the region with void scent. As far as we can ascertain, there are 2 focal points of their assault. The Ilzabard contingent are combating the threat in Lapis Manalis. Although they have suffered casualties, they appear to have the upper hand.
As well they should. The many talented Uldan thaumaturges among them should be more than capable of closing any fissures they encounter.
Hello, Grandpa.
Which leaves the second focal point, the Clutium. Eulus and the Garlean community are attempting to mount a counterattack, but are struggling to cope with the sheer number of void scent. They've fallen back to the north of the Imperial Palace. Can you lend your aid in securing the area?
Where's a steady end,
With your
you
blessing,
fuckers?
I would tend to the wounded returning from battle.
Of course, Kryl. Thank you. The quickest route from here to the front is via the train tracks. Once we arrive, we can support the Garlean forces as we make for the fissure in the munitions factory.
Dungeon time! Alrighty, gear is all repaired and ready to go. I'm gonna do this with other players. Alrighty. Alright. And now we wait. Alrighty, just straight up reminiscing on Endwalker. But why are the twins not wearing coats? They were wearing coats just a minute ago, and now we just see Dad Crane and Urianger in coats. Graha ain't wearing anything, neither is Kryl. What the hell? Alright, get the party ready. I'm just gonna sit in the center. Oh, nope. That was fast. Come on, we need a DPS and a tank. Come on. Come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Up. We're in.
You're a sight for sore eyes. Appreciate the help. We'll handle things from here. Take care of the Fisher.
It's like, let me just get a slash on this dude. Alright. big boy time. Big boy boss fight. Whoa! Whoa! Something like this somewhere before. Are you kidding me? Just because I'm trying to stay with my party members. That's what I always Oh shit, get away from me! Get away! I don't want to get near you. I don't want to hurt you. commendation.
I think that's all of them.
We need but seal the fissure to prevent further ingress.
It's over.
I don't
I
think
can only imagine the extent of the damage were it not for your aid. On behalf of the Garlean community, I thank you for all you've done for my people, for my home.
I doubt it's over.
I shall close the fissure post-haste.
But that's kind of the point.
You risked your life in vanquishing the creature. Would you at least let me bear the burden of deciding its fate? You want to go back? To the void? Your kind have entered this realm before. Some seeking death that they might rejoin the life stream. But you would choose that dark, deathless place?
The wind is fresh and pure, untouched by darkness. Perhaps it won't be a blessing to meet my end in such a place. But I cannot yet bear to part with the void. If only the winds would blow there, as they do here. I long to return, to see my home unsullied, as it once was.
We know that pain all too well. If that is your wish, you must forsake this aggression. Go back to the void and devote yourself to its restoration.
Yeah. Go back to the void.
I have a friend, Zero, who hails from your home. She and her companions strive to bring light into the void from another world blighted with imbalance. I hear their efforts have already met with some success. One day, they'll drive the darkness from the void, I'm sure.
Well,
of
at
it.
least we get a Zero mention, so... Hello, Kuzunoha.
His form is imbued with the will to our world and seek out this zero.
How you doing? Doing alright.
We shall see if there is truth in your words.
She won't disappoint you. That much I guarantee.
Whoosh! They're gonna get struck in, I think. No. Back in the void. Back in the void they go.
Bravo! I think Zero will approve.
Oh,
Indeed, that was truly heartening to see.
Understanding begets fellowship, right? I thought I might lead by example.
Sure.
Well then, shall we head back?
Yeah, get into another problem. Reports have begun trickling in. By all accounts, the Ilsabard continent was successful in containing by the threat on their front. For Void sent to attack in such numbers, just as we were finding our feet, I daren't imagine the consequences had you provided such timely aid. On my behalf of my comrades, thank you all.
The Ilsabard contingent have contained the threat
A lot
on
of
their
voice
front.
cutscenes in this
Things
patch.
appear to be under control for the time being. Though it remains unclear why the fissures opened up in the first place. According to Tataru, similar ruptures are occurring across the star.
I hope you are doing well, Kuzunoha.
One thing is clear, however. The phenomenon is not without pattern. The tendency for fissures to emerge is pronounced in regions deeply connected to the void. Places where the barrier between the two worlds is at its thinnest.
I fear there may be a place in far greater peril than Garlemald.
Where, Rianche?
Though it hath since been sealed, you will recall there is a great void gate that we ourselves had cause to open. A gate which was instrumental in our bid to reunite Vritra with his sister and put an end to Golbez's dark plot.
Oh yeah.
Oh gods.
The moon.
The moon.
Yup. Guys, we're going
With
back
our
to the
attention
moon.
fixed upon planar fissures, I failed to consider this
Does that mean we gotta see the
vulnerability.
leopards again?
All other paths unto the void are but pinpricks in the veil compared to that great lunar rift.
I'm trying to remember. Oh wait, it was post Shadowbringers
And that
when we
rift might be
fought
yawning
the
open as we
lunar-
speak. We'd better hurry.
The lunar primals. Lunar primals.
Let us make for Bestway's Burrow. I dare say the Loporrits are well aware of current events.
We ought to have Kryl join us once she finishes tending to the wounded.
What about Estinian?
I shall likewise contact Y'shtola. Her knowledge of the moon's void gate is second to none.
Well, wife, yes, but what about Estinian?
Alphino, Alize, please do what you must to keep our world safe.
Okay, y'all not gonna mention Estinian?
We'll be back before you know it.
A quick word, if you will. I'm not sure whether you'll run into Zero during the course of all this, but if you do, would you give this to her?
I hope we see Zero.
Emergency rations, in case of a protracted battle. Can't imagine she's eating all that well in the void. She likes dumplings.
Bro, just admit you have a crush on her.
Given thy panicked state, I presume the Loporrits too are beset with void scent.
Oh, what sweet relief it is to see you all!
Hello,
yes,
friends.
void scent, and lots of them. They suddenly came pouring forth from the crater.
I had dearly hoped to find my worries unfounded.
For some unknown reason, the void gate seems to have partially opened. Living Ray dashed off to activate the brands and halt the Fiend's invasion. But she hasn't come back, and we've since lost contact.
I suggest we make for the brands without delay.
Run, bitches, run! We're back on the moon! Bro, we're back on the fucking moon! Valiant savior, I was so frightened I did not move a limb. Oh, you're looking for a living way? I think I saw her heading southwards towards the Drowning Brand. She had some resort bots in tow, but I worry they won't be enough for all the voids in. You better hurry! I'll help this player. Let me help him. I'll help. I don't want to abandon. Get the boy. Yippee! It's been 2 years since I've had Torgal as my mount. Forever. Torgal will be my mount forever and ever, and baby Torgal will always be my minion forever. Driving me nuts. I'm just gonna go to the Aetherite and just go straight.
I'm saved! I dread to think what would have befallen me if you hadn't intervened.
I think she's
I
very
was
happy.
never in any real danger, of course. I knew you would realize our plight and rush to our rescue.
For the Lopper, it's anything for them.
Atheris is likewise plagued with void scent. If only we'd prioritized further development of the void scent slaughter bots, we could have stemmed the tide ourselves. Oh, what a tremendous demonstration that would have been. Irrefutable proof that I was mankind's staunchest ally and the greatest lopperit to ever live. I can practically taste the praise. Fortunately, I was able to activate the brands. Should any more void scent emerge from the gate, they ought to be confined to the crater. Unless, of course, the void gate begins to expand of its own accord, or some gargantuan monstrosity tries to barge through. I don't foresee any major problems.
You jinxed us, you dang Lopperit.
Oh, nope. We're doomed.
Like, oh, yep, you're
There
doomed.
you are.
You got this, right? Okay, bye. Hi, Graha.
I left the data in Shale's capable hands and teleported here as soon as I heard. And
We got
ere you
boyfriend
ask,
and wifey.
I made sure to bring the key with me.
Then the real threat yet awaits us.
'Tis Gorbez's domain beyond the Void Gate. I wonder how he and Zero are faring. By the 12.
That's an ancient. Whoa. Damn.
They're headed your way. Let them come.
Where's our girl?
What are you doing here?
Oh wait, that was our girl. Oops. Me got confusion. No time to explain. Scratch that. My mind whimper. I forgot that was Zero.
Trust you to state the obvious.
Oh, good to see you again.
May as well make yourself useful.
This is what I get after 2 years?
The gate's sheer size appears to have made it a tempting target.
Don't you want to see Estidian shirtless again, honey?
Enuo, a dread void scent risen from the benighted depths of the ocean. They kept to the confines of their domain while Zeromus endured. No longer, it would seem,
And once they had discovered a path to the Red Moon, they wasted no time in making the journey.
Leave the Void Scent nearby to us. You take care of NOO. Facing this many foes calls for a more familiar approach.
Is she gonna do what I think she's gonna do? Yes! Yes!
Void Scent can change their form at will. Both light and darkness are mine to wield. Besides, what better to purge darkness from the Void than darkness itself?
Ugh. Alright, time for a trial.
Who dares face me? A mere mortal. Hast thou come in search of power? Renown? I fight to end this world without end. All who stand before me shall fall.
Okay, this is from 5, okay. I was like, is this the theme? I was like, you're in the pixelated...
Surprise, motherfucker!
Hello, Chaos. I'm gonna pause and make a snack, so BRB. Alright, I'm back. I was making some popcorn while it's popping. I figured I'd pop in the queue. What? Where's the screen? That's weird. That's weird. Should I just... Okay, that was weird. Here, let me close the game and start it over, see if that did anything. That's so fucking weird. I'll close the application just so none of y'all see my login. That's so fucking weird. Why didn't... But hello. Hello, Chaos. Thank you for redeeming the surprise, motherfucker. Okay, there we go. There we go. I've just been a little glitch. It is patch day, so I'd have figured. Oh, right. I was like, hearing the pixelated music, I was like, yeah, this has gotta be one of the past games. And I'm like, Google, which one's Zenowell from? I'm like, 5. Okay. about done. I was like, watch me eat a snack while we wait for Q. This is a nice rendition of the... Oh, it's 4? I thought it was 5 that Edo was from. But yes, I do agree. Hearing the pixelated theme, I was like, yeah, they're definitely remixing it.
All who dare oppose me shall quake before the silken dark.
Holy crap, that was close.
Be still.
How about you be still? Okay, yeah, 5. Yeah, I had a feeling because I googled, I'm like, which one's that one from? And I'm like, that's gotta be from the past games that I haven't played yet.
Accept your downfall.
Damn it!
Doth the yawning rift not tempt you?
Ugh. I need to stick with my party members. Otherwise, I'm gonna get shamed on.
Neither past nor future. Only one certainty.
Let the light guide you.
You must break free.
Underlings are no more. Now to deal with NOO.
Life and death rendered meaningless.
Light, protect us.
I will not yield my domain! Such is the power of the Void.
Wait, now I'm gonna get shaved off. Are you kidding me?
Shall never cease to be. My power is absolute. The Void's power is mine to wield. Thus did all boundaries cease to be. Behold the truth of this world! Accept your downfall.
I need to send apologies to the people.
Doth the yawning rift not tempt you? Be still.
That didn't get near me!
Perish. Doth the yawning rift not tempt you? Be still.
Uh-oh.
Thus did all boundaries cease to be.
Someone used the limit break.
The Void's power is mine to wield. Perish. Behold the truth of this world!
I think I recognize another of the players' names. I actually think I know who that is. It's the familiar! Water, froth and foam!
I'm glad you came. We would have struggled to face Enuo alone. I presume you journeyed here to prevent more Void Scent from passing through the gate.
With Enuo defeated, there are none left in this realm who pose a serious threat. I dare say the problem is resolved.
Alas, Void Scent have been emerging from fissures across the source.
Cause for alarm indeed. Tell us more. So the breach wasn't limited to the Void Gate. For better or worse, precious little has changed in the 13th since Zeromus fell. Have you noticed anything unusual?
I know not the reason events have unfolded this way, but there is, perhaps, an explanation as to why the Void Gate and the fissures opened. Here, in my domain, even the slightest change is keenly felt. When the gate opened, I sensed not the workings of some external force. Rather, it felt as if the barrier between our worlds was weakening naturally, moment by moment, until the two came to meet.
And you think this weakening could be happening elsewhere?
'Tis a possibility.
What of Razat Han and Garlemald?
They're okay.
Eulus took mercy upon the interloper.
Yeah, and I think he has a thing for you.
Whether Void Sent or Guardian, we all share the same longing for home. Should we meet, I will gladly offer them aid. Please tell Euless as much.
It's been 2 years since I last saw you, honey.
How exactly did you get here? No mortal could traverse the Void Gate in its current state. And this path of yours is still there. I cannot see it.
Nor does it reveal itself to me. Perhaps the path serves only the key bearer.
So it is not a means to travel freely back and forth. A pity. I would have liked to see my friends again.
Aww. I'm here, though. Give her the rations. Give her the food. Something for me? Yes, it's food. I recall Euless speaking of the dumplings his mothers used to make. Thank you for the parcel and the fond memories. There's more than enough to share with Golbez. Now that he forgoes me with the ether of others, I'm sure he'll appreciate the sustenance. I sometimes wonder what the void would be if culinary traditions flourished here once more. Whether it be advice to break the cycle of mutual consumption, a heartening thought, if nothing else. Until our battle earlier, I hadn't called upon darkness in some time. In truth, I find light a better fit these days. Ever since you left Cause, we've been roaming in the void in search of individuals who would join our cause. Although we return of the Red Moon after sensing NOO's presence, rarely do we have linger in a single location. However, if the interloper you spoke of does intend to seek me out, it might be wise to return to my domain. Why don't you join us? With NOO defeated, the source should be in no imminent danger. Good. We'll wait for you by the crater. There's a teleported situated between here and the center of the moon. I used it to travel to the surface in days long past, though I seldom had need once my generals were in place. Agaram herself crafted the device that I might lay low of the Servant of Light. Ironic that we now use it to seeking the light of the void. Ah, forgive my idle reminiscences. 'Tis time we made our descent. Though it was not always so, many who live here now have chosen to do so because they supported the cause. Indeed, if our numbers continue to grow, we may require more territory. Thankfully, we were able to harness the residual ether from Barbarica's domain Those reserves will enable me to expand mine as the need arises. Right. We had to best prepare for our potential guests. Join me in my boat when you're ready. Imagine if you remember these, the transmitters we used to receive the light from the first. If memory serves, they work by channeling excess ether left in the wake of the flood into the crystal tower. Using the tower's cross-rift travel capabilities, light is then conveyed onto the 13th and into these devices. I have a mind to use them now, but they'll need to be set in an elevated location. Your assistance would be greatly appreciated.
Upon activation, these transmitters will shine with light from beyond, sent courtesy of our ever-watchful friends. They will serve as beacons in the dark for those that would seek me out.
It's so good to see our little familiar again after so long.
Immortal Nullis. I did not expect to see you here.
I am Zero, and this is my domain. 'Tis a safe haven for those who abhor conflict. Among those gathered here, many aspire to restore this world to how it once was.
Such a thing is possible.
Indeed. Though how long the endeavor will take, I cannot say. But for those of us abandoned by death itself, what do we have but time to try, and try again?
Very well. This light is ample proof your comrade spoke true. However long it takes to restore our world, you shall have my aid.
And you shall have mine.
It seems Euless intervention has helped me forge a new bond. Thank you for bringing word to me. I'll gather you head home sooner rather than later. Let's go back and say goodbye again.
Would you deliver a message to Euless for me? Tell him that we're making progress towards rebuilding our home. And I hope that he is too.
Enuo's Memoria will be safe here. The crystal containing Zeromus has been passed on to our allies in the First. If Enuo's Memoria might serve them in restoring their world, we shall likewise consider its transfer.
How much simpler it would be to aid one another in our respective fights.
Will we see you in
Were it not
Evercold?
for these boundaries between us. Safe travels, my friend. We take comfort in the knowledge that you're out there fighting too.
I'll miss
Wherever
you.
you may be.
It was good to see you for like a hot minute. Goodbye.
No luck, I'm afraid. It appears she's not in Mare Lamentorum.
Or like, oh, where is she? There she is.
Wait. Is that?
Hey guys! I'm here! Of course Grawha has to run first.
God, you had us worried. You suddenly disappeared. We didn't know what to think.
Shortly after you vanished, the Void-sent incursion abruptly ended. We surmised you had a hand in that, but never did it cross our minds that you were fighting alongside Zero and Golbez.
This golden path you said you traversed wasn't visible to us either. Nor did we hear a voice. Ethos. Might this be the key's true name?
While many mysteries remain, for now, I am glad to learn the state of affairs in the 13th. Golbez's suspicion that the barrier twixt worlds has begun to weaken.
Thank you
Could
for the
certainly
raid.
explain
How
the
was
surge in fissures
stream?
manifesting in the source.
Welcome in, Ben.
Yet
Welcome
what
in,
could be
Raiders. I'm
behind
BethAnime19,
such a phenomenon?
the half-human, half-owlbear streamer. Pronouns are she, her. It's her! I'm an aspiring voice actress, cosplayer, gamer, Twitch affiliate, streamer, and I'm playing Final Fantasy XIV. And there's Hamaru.
And who might you be? Not her Void-sent, I'd wager.
Guys, look, it's Benedict from Final Fantasy XVI, aka Nina Indus. She is very pretty, though.
Greetings.
Though she looks similar to my horns. Yep. Ascian.
I am Helmarut of the Ascians.
Yep.
We are your sworn foes, I know. But on this occasion, will you not put away your arms?
May man, I should finish the new expansion at some point. Well, new. Where are you at right now, Ben?
I wish only to talk. Thank you for affording me a chance.
Thingy's brother's gone cray-cray.
Bereft of the Unsundered, we were under the impression you and yours no longer had cause to continue your activities.
Are you at Stormblood?
That you should reveal yourself at this juncture.
That might be Stormblood, probably.
I assume you are the one who bestowed Calyx with the knowledge of summoning and the reflections.
Oh, okay, so you're at Dawn Trail. Okay.
Yes, that is correct.
Yeah, Ben, you better, like, get as much as you can, because the new expansion's set to come out in January. Oh, look, it's Calyx.
Was it necessary to reveal my present form as well?
You know, okay.
Calyx. So he succeeded in transferring his memories after all.
Be at ease. Even were I to occupy a combat-oriented vessel, I would not have the ability to defeat you.
Well, I'm
You
at it. I need
destroyed
to.
my
I
plan,
still have my fan
my
fest.
life's work. I have naught to replace it, nor will I ever regain what I
knew I
once
was
had.
beginning to do something. I was like, oh wait, I should probably.
If you wish to speak, Halmarut, will you not tell us what it is that you hope to accomplish?
I needed to fix the. I was thinking
As you
my
know,
payments up
our
not
star
playing, so I'll leave it for a
Etheris
bit.
was
Alright, I'm
sundered
gonna hop
into
off. I
4
can
and
stream.
10
Alright, Ben,
shards in
have
the
a good
time of the
sleep. Thank you for the
ancients.
raid.
As the will of the star, Hydaelyn perpetuated this unnatural division for millennia. And in the wake of her passing, nature has begun to reassert itself. As a wound knits itself together, the star seeks to become whole once more. Yes, it seeks to rejoin with all of its shards.
I kind of want to cosplay
Unlike
as
the one
Talamaru.
we Ascians attempted to orchestrate,
I've got
however,
glasses like those
the
for my
star's
Nagi
rejoining will
cosplay.
afford mankind no special treatment. All life and matter will be condensed into a single whole and remade for a new beginning. A complete rebirth.
How would I get the flowers on there, though? That's like the one thing.
Etheris will return to the way it once was. Hundreds of millions of years past. To a quiet and peaceful time. Long before the light of mankind was kindled.
Supposing for a moment we believe you, how can you possibly know all this?
It is an inevitability that I have foreseen since time immemorial.
So...
A future that awaits should creation be freed from the influence of Hydaelyn and Zodiark.
The star is tolerant to life. It holds no grudges, and neither rages nor weeps for being sundered. Yet by the same token, it is indifferent to life's survival. No amount of devastation and death can compel it to stop the wheels of creation from turning. The earth shakes, and mountains spew fire. Floods wash away the fruits of labor, and icy winds freeze and starve. Countless perish as nature runs its course. So many seeds of life have already been lost, yet in spite of this, people continue to believe that the morrow will come. But it will not. For nothing lies beyond the solstice, when all creation is reunited. When that day comes, every last trace of mankind shall be erased. I cherish man's journey. Despite losing his innocence and being made to live with suffering, he has forged ever onward. Strong, even as he is weak, his is a proud tale in the history of the star. It would be a shame for that tale to end. For all to wither and die, when some might yet survive. Would you not agree?
If a natural rejoining doth lead unto the solstice, then thine intent is to preemptively rejoin the worlds.
Correct. It was for this very purpose that Halmarut recruited suitable collaborators from the Reflections. Individuals like me, who would willingly doom another world in order to fulfill their aspirations. The Winterers, we are called. And if you and yours seek to protect all life, then sooner or later you shall have to contend with us.
Even if everything you claim is true, what you've done, Calyx, it's unforgivable!
I do not ask that you be pragmatic, nor do I seek your approval. Given your familiarity with other reflections, 'tis only natural that you are averse to our methods. But there is one irrefutable fact that you must understand. Should we take no action at all, the solstice will come, and no one will be left alive. No one.
No one! I'll say, Halmarut. Nina sounds really good as Halmarut.
Of course, should it serve to satisfy your ambition, you are welcome to deal with the reflections as you deem fit. Like the pariah and wanderer who satisfied his own when he brought the star to the brink of ruin to face you.
Wait!
There you are. One moment you were standing before me, and the next you vanished in thin air. Thanks to you, the void scent have been eradicated, and the gate lies sealed once more. There's been a nearing a peep from the crater, though I can't help but notice none of you seem to share my enthusiasm. Something wrong? The star seeks to become whole? But that's preposterous. As far as I'm aware, Heidelin made no mention of a natural rejoining. I ought to consult the records to be certain. No, not before thanking you for dispatching the void set so handedly. You did so well and truly saved the day. Ah! Implications of the solstice and the winter schemes, as well as our approach moving forward, will take no time to consider. To that, I believe we should gather and speak in person. And by we, I mean all our fellow Scions, meaning we need a Stinian. The Rising Stones! Oh my god! Okay, I think this is probably my new favorite, like, post-Dawn Trail MSQs. Next to some of the bits in post-Shadowbringers. Oh my god. Nary a thing has changed since we last gathered here. No doubt Tataru is chiefly responsible for prevailing the state of tidiness. Speaking of who, she may agree many of our comrades are en route. Let us wait for them a little longer. Oh my god. We just need a Estidian in Tataru. We have everybody here.
Long it hath been since last we gathered here.
It sure has, buddy.
Though our order's dissolution was indeed in name only. Thereafter, we did largely operate independent of one another. All of which is to say, full glad am I to stand in such esteemed company once more.
Apologies for our delay.
Oh my god, it's everybody!
We're reporting for duty, as bid.
This is everyone that we could round up on short notice. The others are still en route. Estinian alone we weren't able to make contact with. But we're working on it.
No!
No doubt his link pearl is buried at the bottom of his bag.
Knowing him, he'll turn up when we least expect it.
Now, as much as I'd like to savor our reunion, Tataru tells us there have been developments. Will you apprise us of the details? The Winterers and the Solstice.
The veracity of Halmarut's claims remains unclear. Yet it cannot be denied that, in his bid to convert the living into endless, Calix was privy to knowledge of the reflections and more.
And the Winterers are formed of others, like him.
In light of the recent Void-Scent incursions, I believe it would be wise to treat the Solstice as a genuine threat. The problem is how to deal with it.
Both the Source and the Reflections are home to irreplaceable life. I would protect them all if I could. But if doing so means ushering in complete annihilation, then what can we possibly do?
I wonder, was Hydaelyn aware of the solstice?
Given that we had no knowledge of it when you journeyed to Elpis, you couldn't have warned Venar. So it is entirely possible she was unaware. But in the course of sustaining the Sundered Star, she may have glimpsed this eventuality.
I think she knew and chose to trust in us.
So she believed that we could overcome this trial as well. Or rather, that the choice was ours to make.
Whichever it may be, it is we who must find the answer. We who live in the here and now.
Perhaps we could take a recess? Oh, I dare say everyone could use a rest.
Indeed. We have ample food for thought, and it would be good to catch each other up.
Ere I forget, hereon, I believe you should keep the key, Ethos, in your possession. After all, it seems that is one mystery I am not destined to unravel.
Oh, not you. Okay, yeah, you. After Rihanna and I went off on our own, we decided to spend some time exploring Zactorel, and we never had the chance to visit during the Rite of Succession, you see. We journeyed to eat through Losanthia before heading up the coast to the frigid north regions, where they revere a storied base of sea. The excursion only served to reinforce just how diverse Torel really is. We had almost met with Walahi, though we had not the time to study their arts at length. We were privy to several intriguing demonstrations. Would that we could indulge our curiosity further and travel to yet more distant lands? For better or for worse, pragmatism tempered our wanderlust. Suffice it to say, we still have plenty of it to see the continent. I should be very much like to return given the chance. Conlin and I remained in Corvos to monitor the situation among the Garleans and the Corvosi. Though seldom smooth sailing in that region is settled when we were able to return. I understand that Garlean community has made its strides in improving relations with other people. Hearing that, I feel renewed zeal for resolving the issues in Corvos. Then perhaps you'd like to hear more about the Garlean's accomplishments from me and the twins. It might be so even fun. To us, no needs in any decision, but as the solstice is now our paramount concern, Alice and I opted to formally withdraw from our efforts in Garlemald. After all, anything we can do to protect our world will also serve to keep the Garleans safe. Euless and his comrades are already working towards a brighter future of their own accord. Honestly, I'm more worried about us. It's so difficult to see the path ahead, but hopefully we can get through this and return to Garlemald with our heads held high one day. Indeed, in the meantime, let us prepare a letter for Euless and then the community. We mustn't let any despair stay on our hand. Judging by your guys' Clements and your studies, must have been more productive. Indeed, I've more or less mastered the fundamental principles of Charlian astrology. At one point, I considered exploring other healing arts, but decided to preserve with even more focused training to better leverage my skills on the battlefield. I don't think I'd be much use on the battlefield these days. I could scarcely hold my bow steady and let alone hit any target. So sorely bereft of brotherly administrations as I am. I knew you still required a constant supervision. You two haven't changed in the slightest. It makes me wonder how our colleagues that couldn't join us today are faring. Anar and I were training in Gridania when Voids had attacked the 12s, and thankfully we were able to fend them off with the help of twin adders. When I heard the invasion had already spread across the star, I realized the gravity of the situation and ordered a confidential report sent to other Scions. That's why Tataru was so quickly apprised. Thanks to you, we were able to make haste for Garlemald. Circumstances and duty may keep us apart. We may remain bound by uncommon purpose. Indeed, may that purpose continue to guide us now that we stand together once again. Seems everyone has much and more to discuss with one another. Anyway, you're overdue for a proper break. Peace and quiet will help you think. Feel free to make yourself comfortable in Dawn's respite.
Of course, should it serve to satisfy your ambition, you are welcome to deal with the reflections as you deem fit. Like the pariah and wanderer who satisfied his own when he brought the star to the brink of ruin to face you.
I detest evenings such as this. Too bright, too stimulating. The mind distracted by the inconsequential.
That sounded familiar. Oh, of course.
You needn't be so wary. I merely come to offer information before my departure. Halmarut and I will soon cross the rift to observe the enactment of another Winter's plan. Our destination is the fourth.
Yep. I knew it!
A world
they were leading into Evercold. I knew it!
Whose lands are blanketed in thick clouds. In order to survive, man has fled to the skies, using great magics to establish new civilizations.
Why tell me where you're going?
I have my own designs I would see realized. Nothing more. Believe me or don't, as you like. For all I know, you lack the means to follow us anyway.
Oh, I'm gonna follow you, bitch.
What Halmarut said to you earlier. She suggested that dealing with the reflections might satisfy your ambition. But is that truly so? You have seen battles beyond counting, have defeated even the fear of death. Is there some conclusion that you seek, no matter the cost? I will share with you a truth. We Winterers each have an ambition that we wish to fulfill. To that end, we may share information with one another, but we do not necessarily share the same beliefs. Just as you and yours decried my actions, I find those of my fellows objectionable. Be that as it may, it is the culmination of our lives' works that we would bring to the world. Fruits born of undying devotion, daring aspiration, and unwavering ideals. No matter how we are reviled, no matter what we must steal, our actions will be vindicated by those who abide in the future we create. In your benevolence, you may seek to save everything and everyone. But once all is consequently consigned to oblivion, your noble deeds will amount to nothing more than folly. For no living soul shall remain to judge them.
I mean, I don't know with what Calyx is saying by that, but I'm like, oh, I don't know. The shattered stars are doomed to mend. How turns the key to the winter's end? And now we wait until September, because we're getting a part 2 of the MSQs in September, which probably will lead to Evercold. Okay, I will admit, this is probably my favorite MSQs in Post on Trail. Because, like, it brought all the Scions back together. Oh my god, it was so good to see the Scions again in Tataru and Zero after so long! But now we have to wait till September! Because... I want more! More! Oy. Yeah, but I think I'll probably stop for the day. I was thinking about doing Juno, but I'm like, I think I'll do that on another stream. Probably within, not next week, but the next week. It's like, because today mainly was just going to be an MSQ stream. But, alrighty. Thank you to everybody who came and tuned in. Ven, thank you again for the raid. We'll be returning again on Thursday, but I will be really late, so it'll be around 8:30 by the time I will be streaming. We will be playing Sorrows. It'll be release day. I'm very much looking forward to be playing Sorrows because it is gonna be fucking awesome! But I've been like seeing the gameplay and I'm like, oh, I'm so ready for this game, dude. So we'll be playing that on Thursday evening. That is the next stream. It might be a little later depending, it still will be 8:30, but that's really gonna depend on what time the game comes in. I do work on release day, but it's like gonna be a few hours after, so I'll just probably lay down and catch my breath for a little bit. So we'll see how long it takes, so stay tuned, I'll probably keep y'all updated. But nonetheless, guys, stay safe, stay hydrated, spread love. Catch you guys next time. Let's go raid. I'm actually gonna go raid Chaos, because he is currently live right now, so I'm like, he raided. Let's go raid Mr. Dragon. Alright. See y'all later. Bye-bye.